Cancer. June 2026 is powerful for you. This is not just another month. This feels like the universe slowly turning the spotlight back toward you. At the beginning of June, Gemini season activates your hidden world. Your dreams, fears, memories, intuition, private healing, and everything you have been carrying quietly. So if the beginning of June feels emotional, sleepy, nostalgic, or spiritually heavy, you are not falling behind. You are clearing something. On June 1st, Mercury enters Cancer, and suddenly your voice returns. You may feel more expressive, more sensitive, more intuitive, and more aware of what people really mean beneath their words. Then June 9th brings Venus conjunct Jupiter in Cancer, one of the most beautiful alignments of the month. Venus and Jupiter together are often associated with love, blessings, support, confidence, and emotional growth, and this conjunction happens in your sign. This is huge. For Cancer, this can bring attention, attraction, healing, romance, opportunity, forgiveness, or a moment where life reminds you you are not forgotten. Then June 14th brings the new moon in Gemini, activating your spiritual reset zone. This is not loud, new beginning energy. This is quiet, private, sacred. This is the kind of new moon where you release something in silence before the world even knows you changed. Around June 21st, Cancer season begins, and the energy starts shifting in your favor. The sun enters your sign, bringing focus back to your identity, confidence, body, appearance, and personal goals. But the end of the month is intense. On June 29th, Mercury Retrograde begins in Cancer, and that means old emotions, old conversations, old versions of yourself, and maybe even old people may resurface. Mercury's retrograde in Cancer runs from June 29th to July 23rd, making this a reflective emotional period. And on that same day, the full moon in Capricorn activates your relationship zone. So for Cancer, June ends with a relationship truth. Someone's role in your life becomes clearer. Who protects your peace? Who drains it? Who loves you gently? And who only loves you when it benefits them? Love is one of the biggest themes of June. With Venus conjunct Jupiter in your sign on June 9th, your romantic energy is strong. Single Cancers may become more magnetic without even trying. People may notice your softness, your beauty, your warmth, or your emotional depth. But this is not just attraction. This is healing love energy. Couples may experience a sweet breakthrough, a deeper conversation, or a moment that reminds both people why the connection matters. But the end of June is where things get serious. The Capricorn full moon on June 29th shines directly on partnerships. This could bring commitment, clarity, emotional honesty, or a decision about where a relationship is going. And with Mercury retrograde beginning in your sign that same day, someone from the past may return. But Cancer, be careful. Missing someone does not always mean they are meant to come back. Sometimes it only means a wound still remembers their name. Money and career are not the loudest themes at the beginning of June, but they become more important as the month develops. The first half of June asks you to rest, reflect, and prepare. You may not feel ready to make huge professional moves yet, and that is okay. Your power this month comes from timing. After Venus enters Leo on June 13th, your money zone starts gaining energy. This can bring more focus to income, spending, self-worth, and financial confidence. Then at the very end of the month, Jupiter enters Leo, beginning a longer cycle of growth around money, value, talents, and resources. Jupiter's move from Cancer into Leo at the end of June marks a shift from emotional growth into bolder confidence and self-expression. For Cancer, this can eventually help you build more financial stability, but Mercury retrograde warns you not to rush. Review contracts, double-check payments. Do not make emotional purchases just because you are trying to feel better. Your tarot card for June 2026 is the Two of Cups. Cancer, your tarot card is the Two of Cups. This card is about emotional exchange, mutual love, mutual respect, mutual healing. But the deeper message is this: June is showing you where love is balanced and where it is not. The Two of Cups can bring romance, reconciliation, honest conversations, and soul-level connection. But it also asks, are both people pouring into the cup, or are you the only one keeping the connection alive? This card fits your month perfectly because the full moon in Capricorn highlights relationships, while Mercury Retrograde in Cancer makes old feelings rise back to the surface. So your tarot message is simple. Choose the connection that chooses you back. Cancer. June 2026 is your emotional rebirth. The beginning of the month clears the past. The middle of the month blesses your heart. And the end of the month reveals who truly belongs in your future. You are not being too sensitive. You are becoming more honest about what your soul can no longer carry.